I was traveling through the West performing folk music in dive bars and barbecue joints when I passed through a town unlike any other, a small American town surrounded by beautiful red rock cliffs and miles of desert, a town conservative in culture where music and social gatherings have been removed from them for years. I spent the afternoon in the town park playing the harmonica for the children and speaking with the people. It didn't take me long to realize that what we needed was a platform to bring the music back, a place and an event where who you are and what you do wouldn't matter. Townspeople of all kinds could gather and celebrate together, sing, laugh, and listen, and forget for a moment any dark times from the past. To create a culture for the future that celebrates the beauty that can only be created with music.
Tell you something about the world. They don't give a damn if you get hurt. Even on your knees, you're still a man. Learn to crawl and learn to walk again. I woke up and found myself alone with all the folks that I thought I used to know. Wanted all of them to just go away, just because I needed them to stay. You can live on borrowed time and pay the debt you owe. I'll keep living on time I stole. You can live on borrowed time and pay the debt you owe. I'll keep living on time I stole. Say that I'm a shadow of a man, but it's everything that made me what I am. I keep falling over when I try to stand. Learn to crawl and learn to walk again. You can live on borrowed time and pay the debt you owe. I'll keep living on the time I stole. You can live on borrowed time and pay the debt you owe. I'll keep living on the time I stole. This load, but praying just don't get you down the road. When that poison gets into your soul, just grab a shovel, help me dig a hole. You can live on borrowed time and pay the debt you owe. I'll keep living on the time I stole. You can live on borrowed time and pay the debt you owe. I'll keep living all the time.
Thank y'all so much.
I had heard a lot about the town. Just through the normal sources, the news articles and a couple documentaries. Somebody let me borrow a book that someone who grew up there wrote. So I read all that, and I was new to the area, so I didn't understand quite where the town was. And I was on a tour coming up through Arizona, and I saw Colorado City up off the side of the highway. So I thought I would just go out and see what it was like for myself. So I drove into town, and through what I had read, I knew enough about what I was seeing to know where I was. And got out and started walking around, and a guy pulled up to me and asked me if I was lost. I told him I wasn't, and started talking to him about what I knew about the town. And he was a little surprised about how much I knew.
When it was, back in the day, I should say, they used to have dances and stuff, but it wasn't this type of music. I do believe they had older type of country music, but it's mostly, more churchy, but, And then as it changed through the years, different props come in, and it started changing. I lived out here. I wasn't really in the church itself, but I was out here until I was 15, and then I moved to Phoenix with my parents.
I'd always been told that people wouldn't allow you to come out there. They might run you off, but my experience was completely different. That guy had me follow him up to Maxwell Park, and he showed me just how beautiful the area really was. And there were a bunch of FLDS kids playing kickball that day, and I wanted to talk to them, but I had heard that they wouldn't really talk to outsiders. So I put on a long sleeve shirt and ball cap to try to kind of blend in a little bit. I got out and quietly started playing guitar, and it didn't take long before all the kids came over and started talking to me. And I had some new harmonicas, so I gave a couple away, got their parents' permission, gave away some harmonicas to some of the kids, and really got hooked on the idea of putting on a concert there.
So as an event organizer, you're really looking for location, weather, turnout, and what kind of entertainment you have. And it just seems like the Colorado City Music Festival has checked all the boxes. They do it in the spring. They get great weather. They've got an amazing location, Water Canyon. Maxwell Park is absolutely beautiful in the spring, and their lineup of artists are tough to beat for the value for you to show up all day and enjoy music from morning to night. An amazing experience.
People that grew up out there started coming out to my shows, and I asked them about what they thought about putting on a concert, and everybody had the same opinion that that would be pretty much impossible due to just the way that they weren't listening to worldly music or outside music.
We had dances, so we did like I would say more like barn type square dances and waltzes and the two ladies schottisch. I probably am not saying that right, but we didn't get to listen to music that was not approved, church approved. So if we got caught, which I did personally, got caught with the mixed tapes, cassette tapes, then they got smashed in the front yard in front of the family. Like it's a shameful thing. So we didn't go to concerts, and there wasn't like these types of concerts here. There were people who played music galore in town. Piano, there was violins played, guitars played, even drums probably, but they were more frowned upon. So there was tons of kids that were, raised on music, just not this type of music.
There's a lot of talent in town.
Yeah, if there was too much of a beat, then it wasn't okay.
After living in St. George for a while, I ended up meeting a lady who owned a bakery, and she agreed to let me put on a concert there. And we did that, we filmed it, and it went really well. People really enjoyed hearing music live in town. And the ideas evolved, and as I met more and more people from the community that had left but come back and wanted to see the town thrive, eventually I met Dawn, and we worked together and we built the festival.
Hey man, right on.
It's time to roll out now, mama. It's time to move on. It's time to roll out now, mama. Pack your bags, it's time we're gone. To the land of milk and honey, where the dollar comes easy. That's where we're gonna make our money. Pack your bags, we're leaving. Come on now, mama, come on, now don't you cry. Grass is gonna be greener on the other side. Come on now, mama, don't you realize?
When I initially went and spoke to the city, there were people that were interested, but nobody had ever sought a permit for an activity like that out there. It never happened.
So I met Tom at a Uzona Chamber of Commerce meeting. The Uzona Chamber of Commerce is a new Chamber of Commerce set up by the Twin Cities of Hildale and Colorado City. And it was, I don't know, probably their first or second year of being there. And he just got up and said he wanted to do a music festival and asked if anyone would help him. And I was like, yeah, sure, that sounds like something, you know, that I could spend my time doing that would help out the community. And heck yeah, I love music. And let's bring it in here. It's never been here before.
Come on now, mama, don't you realize things are gonna be better now by and by.
We hope to be able to keep a festival that's family friendly, that's still really exciting and fun. We try to bring in the best local vendors. We don't just take any vendors. We try to choose artists, quality food, good local beer.
Yeah, we have volunteers every year, every single year, and a lot of them are the very same volunteers that have been there since the beginning too. And it's mostly friends and family and people that are close to both of us, and Tom's friends and family too.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without the volunteers.
There's no way we could, you know what I mean? Yeah, and then the vendors, we have repeat vendors every year. Food vendors that come, you know, have been here for 3 and 4 years. So we've had upwards of, our first year we only had 3 food vendors and like 10 retail vendors, and we sold out of food at 5 p.m. Still played music. Our biggest year we had 40 vendors.
So the Colorado City Music Festival doesn't just do local artists from Southern Utah. They really spend the time to get some really special artists from all over the country to come in and fill that niche and really get you a broad base of different kinds of music without getting too crazy, and gives you a really good coverage of amazing type of music artistry that you just won't hear in one location. And it's really kind of neat that they work really hard on getting their lineup to be diverse, yet still in the same lane of rock or country.
It's too late. It's too late to die young. Hey, it's all for nothing. It's all for nothing anyway. And honestly, what would you do if you let go of all your rules? Some say to nothing, will I say, at least we don't have much to lose.
There's people come here every year. I've seen the same group of families every year come in, so that's cool to me. So it is awesome to see people that want to come to it every year.
It seems to be that we've gone a more country direction over the years. We'll probably continue that.
Never got farther across the line than the radio. And all the stars unfold on Alabama the night she finally laid that hammer down. Without a sound.
Childhood, just played the piano here and there. I took guitar lessons in 6th grade, but I never took it seriously until I was 18. And Lindy would have me come and sing with her in her band and do harmonies. And then we started a band when I was 18.
I feel like Lacey and I both have been to music festivals all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
We've been to North Carolina and Texas and
Salt Lake,
Colorado City.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that this is one of the closest ones to us. And it's so new,
Mm-hmm.
but it's my favorite one.
Yeah.
It's so, the community there is just kind of, they're just so loving.
Mm-hmm.
They're so loving.
Mm-hmm.
And Tom, I think he's one of the most, traveled of humans I know.
Yeah.
He's been everywhere.
Yeah, hearing Tom talk about Colorado City and the people of it, it just makes you like want to go there. You're like, oh wow, like he just saw the beauty in it, and it's now helping everyone else to also see the beauty in it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I had played a song, and before the song, I just introduced it and talked about how my life had fallen apart years ago.
Really sad songs.
And then I played another song, and before I played that song, I explained that I was just in a much better place, and just how happy I was that day. And so anyway, this guy comes up to me, and he knows it's my birthday, and he says to me, he was like, well, when you were talking up on stage about your history, kind of sounds like you were a caterpillar in a cocoon, but now you're a butterfly and you've like spread your wings or something. I don't know. He just like compared me to a butterfly. And then he hands me this necklace that he bought at one of the booths that was there of this beautiful butterfly that I was just like so touched. It was the sweetest thing ever. And cool. It really made my birthday. And I love that. It's so cute.
So when you go to the Colorado City Music Festival, you must get
water from the spring.
Water from the spring. Corn dog with honey.
Corn dog with honey, a funnel cake, and then earrings and necklaces from
butterfly jewelry. We shopped.
We did.
We shopped the vendors at this greatest festival ever.
One thing that we've talked a lot about is we'd like to encourage more camping in the area. This year we had a lot of people stay at B&Bs in the area, and I had a lot of people get in touch with me telling me how well they were served, and that the hospitality was just above and beyond.
There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day.
Because I know there's people we've talked to that came in to the music festival and said, you know, I didn't ever dare to come in here before in this town. And they just cannot believe what's around this area.
She paints her eyes as black as night now, and pulls those shades down tight.
There's a huge reason why we called it the Colorado City Music Festival, because of the name. If you Google Colorado City, you're gonna pop up with like random pedophiles that are in jail for the rest of their life, you know what I mean? So we wanted to take that stigma off the community, because that's not how the people out here all were.
My name's Larry from the Rhyolite Sound. I'm originally from Michigan. I moved to Las Vegas in 2002. Joined the music scene pretty quick, but I was a drummer for most of the time, and I just wanted to get out in front, you know, try to front a band, and country just seemed to suit my voice the best, so that's the direction we went. Yeah, we do a lot of regional stuff. I mean, we've gone as far as Tennessee, but that was like fly-in dates for an award show we were playing. But yeah, like Oklahoma pretty regularly. We're trying to break into Texas, but we do Arizona, California, Utah pretty frequently. A lot of people put on festivals, you know, and but when I saw like how well it was orchestrated and the setting, you know, I mean, you can't beat it. You know, that backdrop is just incredible. And I mean, it's definitely more than just like a little podunk festival like we've played plenty of times, you know. And I just see a lot of potential there. I mean, I tell every band I know, I tell them like that's gonna be like one of the regional festivals for sure. You know, when people's hearts are in it, that's how things become successful. You know, when and you're reinvesting in the people that are helping make it happen. I mean, that's the true key to success. You know, I want to figure out how to get more people aware of this festival. I mean, it's something that you should see. If you're within a reasonable distance, you should be making this trip, you know, like, yeah, it's just, I want to get it in as many ears and in front of as many eyes as possible, and just tell your friends.
When I first saw your perfect face, blue and your wild eyes got rid of desert. The rocks come down.
Good music and great food, and just fun for the kids too.
In a minute or less, I can be dressed fit to you. I work 24 on.
Tom and I talked a couple years ago about, like, you know, what is the purpose of the festival other than to, you know, bring music and bring culture and into the community, and it really comes down a lot to economic development and people networking and showing their homemade wares and their little shop wares. And so it comes down to that. So if you want your community to develop, this is something that you need to get involved with and support.
People have visited and understand how welcoming this area is to people coming in and dancing, enjoying the food and the beer garden and the live music all day. They find out that Southern Utah has really opened their arms and welcomed people to be here to really enjoy that kind of festival.